Hello, this is Pete Thomas from Season 2 of NBC's The Biggest Loser. I'm here to give you guys a quick update on this particular season. We're talking Season 7 of The Biggest Loser. It's the couples edition, the biggest, best season to date of the show. And so we're talking about Week 2. Now, traditionally, Week 2 is a very difficult week behind the scenes on the ranch. The reason being, Week 1 you had such great numbers. You lost a ton of weight. You even lost some water weight along the way. But Week 2, there's no extra water weight to lose. It's all pure lard that's coming off. And so that means the workouts are much more harder. Typically, Week 2, contestants lose between 1 and 2% of their body weight. And so it's going to be a very difficult season, very difficult time there on the ranch, especially in week number 2. Now, what you see from the show right off from the start is a little retrospective. Of course, the prior week, Week 1, 9 contestants were sent home to prove to America that the weight can be lost at home. And so that means, you think about that, that means if a contestant that's on the ranch, if he gets voted off or she gets voted off, their contestant teammate at home also gets voted off or just stays home. They don't get a chance to come back to the ranch. And so again, the stakes are so much higher. And NBC right out the bat, they come out with a temptation where the stakes are very high. A $25,000 temptation. Here's the thing, you take the $25,000 with you, you hop in a limousine, you leave the show for good, and your teammate who's at home does not get a chance to come back. And we see this was especially tempting for one of our Michigan team, Joelle, because as she's mentioned, she's staying at home. And, you know, at one point she says that's more money than she's earned in a couple of years. So this is a very, very tempting scenario for her. Thankfully, she passes on it so that Joelle can give her teammate Carla a chance to come back to the ranch. But again, the intensity doesn't stop there. At the challenge, what's up for grabs is immunity. This is the second week in a row that immunity is up for grabs. There's nothing else more precious on the Biggest Loser ranch than immunity. Tara wins that immunity from the green team by putting in a great effort. Beats a guy up the hill, and of course during the challenge there's a kayak portion, and then there's this hike up the hill. She does an awesome job and wins that immunity. Then of course some of the contestants that follow her, the second, third, and fourth place person that make it up that hill, they get a chance to call home. Nothing like an opportunity to call home. Some of these contestants have not had a chance to call home in approximately 2 to 3 weeks, and to be able to call home and talk to your family, that is a precious, precious gift. Now again, everything is intense. It's really intense. I can't tell you how intense it is. So at the last chance workout, it's all about really burning all the calories you can. Now you see, my particular season, the last chance workout was staged. We'd already worked out really intensely the day before and the morning before the weigh-in. But now these last chance workouts are just another opportunity for Bob and Jillian to pound the weight off of these contestants. And we see the contestants putting in a maximum effort. We see Dan at over 420 pounds, running at a speed of 7.0. We see Dane leg pressing 900 pounds. We see Bob pushing his team to the max, except for Joelle. And he just can't get her to push herself. That's really the theme of the entire show, trying to get her past her own beliefs, past herself, to push herself to be just as intense about working out as the rest of her teammates are. And he blows up. I mean, this is real. I TiVo'd this. I'm never ever going to delete this episode. And I tell you, because I know Bob. I've seen Bob get upset. Never anything like this. You know, he may curse once in a while. Never ever have I seen him curse at a contestant, and I've never seen him blow up to this degree. It was must-see TV, I have to tell you it was. But anyway, quickly, to the actual conclusion of the show, to the weigh-in. 2 of our Michigan teams are safe. The brown team is safe. The pink team is safe. Joelle squeaks in. She only loses 2 pounds, and she says she understands now. She takes it as a slap in her face somewhat. She understands that she has to put in a harder effort. But she is above the yellow line because the oldest contestant and the biggest contestant, they have bad weeks. And so who's sent home? Jerry is sent home. Now, he's the oldest contestant on the show in the history of The Biggest Loser. But he has been doing awesome. He's been putting in a great effort, and sure enough, he goes home to a support system. His wife, Estella, is there. He's lost 84 pounds to date. He's just doing awesome. Awesome work is what he's doing. And so you've got to tune in next week. You know, check it out here on the Going Gonzo blog. Check us out here on mlive.com. Check me out at winningman.com. It's going to be a great week next week. Some of the contestants at home, talk to some of the contestants on the ranch. Fireworks are going to fly. You know, it's going to be a great show.